Hey, this is the Sneaky Dragon. Welcome to Wargroove. We are live with the final match, well, my final match of the regional brackets for the Groove of War tournament. I am 2-0, and so is my opponent. We have the highest win rate in the bracket, and this is going to be something of a match. I'm up against TFJ, a Wargroove modder who made a modified commander mod, which is a lot of fun, really crazy. I don't know who to pick. Gow4, Caesar have been banned. I banned out Sedge and the Twins because I just don't want to play against them and I don't want to play them. People have been joking a lot that I've been banning the Twins and it's messing up the ban statistics, but I think the Twins are a legitimate ban if you just don't want to deal with fire, if you're not familiar with fire cheese. In any case, I'm deciding whether I should play Ragna, who I've been playing a lot of in this tournament, or somebody else. I'm pretty good with a few other commanders, but I'm more practiced with Ragna for this tournament. I think we're gonna go Ragna. Now, the question is, do I want to go player 1 or player 2? I've practiced more on player 2, even though I think player 1 has more aggressive options, so I'm just gonna go with what I know and pick player 2. And Ragna. Let's change the color up a little bit there. Yeah, I like it. Alright, good to go. Readied up. I'm gonna let my opponent know we're readied up and ready to go. Oh, this is so exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna win this one. I don't know if I'm gonna win. I don't love this stage. I mean, I love the stage. It's a really fun stage. I don't love playing on this stage because it's a little bit counterintuitive for me. A lot of the maps in this Groove of War series are very interesting because they have the habit of creating commander split decisions, and those are really not the thing I'm best at. A commander split decision is when you have a situation where you're not sure if you should send your commander in one lane or another. They don't necessarily meet the opposing commander unless you actively make a decision to do that. Alright, we're on the clock. I gotta be a little bit careful here, make sure I don't mess up my opening. In theory, I've practiced this a few times, but yeah, there's a slight barge movement. Alright, there we go. They're capturing the racks first. Makes sense. Gonna build here. There's a sword. There's some slowish movements. Not exactly what I'm familiar with, and I don't know about that 10 repositioning there. Alright. I am going to, crap. I'm taking too much time myself now. Oh my god, I have animations turned on. I forgot to turn that off. Crap. Whoops, and then, Oof. Alright, let's fix that immediately, because we are on a timed match. Even though animations don't take up time, still, I want to make sure I'm at max movement speed. Default move, always fast. There we go. We don't want to take time moving. And combat animations, never. It might buy me time to think, but it's just throwing me off. I don't play competitively with animations on that often. Alright. We're gonna do this as quick as we can. I'm gonna try to use hotkeys a little bit for some decent speed here. Alchemist and sword. Alright, that turn was much faster, much better. Getting into the groove. Tenri is going up. I didn't expect that. I've never played with Tenri going up before. So, I might have a chance to take a lot of territory here, but I'll be competing for the territory here way sooner than I anticipated. That's interesting. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. It might change how I open, really. This sword takes this sword takes this sword takes this alch takes either of these. This sword can take this next, this alch can go down next. I think we have a plan. I think we're solid. Okay, so then my commander can take this. I don't want to start feeding Tenri early groove, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Moving as rapidly as possible. Gonna grab that. And then we can move a little bit here, that's good. Okay, now for builds. I want to start defending this area, so I'm thinking pikes, but only gonna make a sword here, and there's a very good reason for that. Let's end our turn. We're doing good on time. We're a little bit ahead. A little bit isn't a lot of it, though, and I left this very Tenri takeable. So unfortunately, Tenri might get some early groove out of that. However, I am going to be way up on income, in theory, if I have done everything correctly. Barge is in position. Oh, wait, no. They're using the sword. They're going to try to steal this property from me. I didn't expect that at all. So I'm going to lose the battle for this property. I didn't see that coming, and Tenri can now take my villages over here. This is a brilliant opening. I've never seen this before. So I'm really thrown. My opponent has out-opened me on this map, which is going to make this a little bit complicated. I'm going to have to figure out how to play around that fact. One thing I can do is drop my sword on here anyway and try to force them to fight me for it, but I'll be fighting at a disadvantage because the barge isn't far enough to place them on one of the forest tiles, which is really crazy. Okay, well, no time to react to that. We've got to move as quick as we can. Whoa, what? There we go. It stuck a little bit for a sec there, I don't know why. Alright. Capturing territory, moving out our defensive units who are actually in the wrong place now. Go figure. We need this barge to not be there, but that's fine. Let's build a balloon and start getting folks forward. I'm going to build a sword here, because we're just doing basic combat, and I think we need a knight to start threatening this area. I'm going to heal up Ragna. I have no money for that. Right. And we are going to move the boat into position, but not drop the sword. Okay. That was a little messy. And they're matching me on income. This is pretty much a disaster. I didn't get to heal because I miscalculated gold costs. Tenri is already building groove. I'm under attack. I don't know how we're gonna do this. This is not great. This is really, really bad, actually. I have a lot of threat over here, but I can't really do anything with that threat. I need my balloon to go all the way down here to take this. And there's already a giant coming up. I'm getting rushed by Tenri. This is a disaster. I'm in pretty bad shape right now. Yeah, I'm not loving my current situation. All right. All right. Just moving everybody forward as much as I can. Gonna just storm infantry over here. It looks like what I really need to do, though, is get some more aggressive units into position. I'm going to use this balloon for predominantly pike transport to what is going to be the new front lines. They have a golem. Yeah, I need to answer that golem, so actually we're gonna make a few turns of dogs so that I can build a dragon or something, and the balloon will just go down. Okay, I think that's more or less it. I'm gonna drop my sword here to hopefully do some harass. We gotta think fast, play fast. This opening threw me. I did not expect them to steal that village or this kind of aggression. I left this opened, but it can't really be attacked given my knight and sword positioning. I think I'm fine. In terms of unit count, we're even, but... Wait, what? How are we even? We shouldn't be even on unit count. They have more income than me. Wow, they have more income than me by a significant margin. That is really bad. There's not a lot I can do about it. That Tenri Golem Rush, this thing was so well played. The problem is, my opponent has a very refined opening on this map, and I did not. I practiced a little bit, got the basics, but I've never played against someone doing this before. It's possible I've lost from the out. Now, that golem positioning gives me free reign to attack this village. The only person threatening me off from it is Tenri, so I'm almost definitely going to attack it, not capture it, try to build some groove, and continue to put threatening units around here in this general area. Also, I can't really duel the sword. I have to attack the village itself. This whole thing is in a weird position. Don't quite know what I'm doing with that. They have their own knight. Yeah, they're just sword spamming here to defend these villages. That's a really smart strategy because it doesn't really cost them any income. To do it, I'm just going to put a pike here, maybe send down some dogs, try to balloon over here and cap this as quick as I can, try to turn this. I think I'm gonna bring the pike down here to try to defend this, but one pike isn't as good against swords as multiple pikes. So, yeah, it's not ideal fighting powerful units into pikes. This isn't great. I'm definitely not in the situation I want to be in. This strategy was obviously worked on and refined, and I don't have that. I don't have that at all. I'm exposing Ragna to two sides if I attack this village. Alternatively, I could attack Tenri, but then I'm just flat out dead. I think, yeah, I don't really have a lot of follow-up for this attack if I choose to go in on it. So we need to build some. We are going to build either a dragon or a giant. I think we're going to build a giant. Sorry, a dragon, so that I can attack whatever lives on road. And since Tenri is likely to hit me here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I crit that position exactly, we should be good from that perspective. I'm going to move some more swords up, but out of Tenri's range. This pike gets a little balloon trip down so that I can move stuff. I probably should have ballooned that as well. And I have a bunch of things here. Gonna just put that in the defensive position. It can get attacked on multiple sides, but I really don't care right now. That guy's gonna stay where he is, and we'll put this on the mountain. Okay, now we need units. I'm gonna spam dogs, and that's really all I can do. Sword, just because I ran out of time there. I think we're doing okay on time, but I'm really not loving the current situation. We've been down on income for a little while now. That cap thing that we did nothing to even it out. I really need to flip this village immediately. I'm going to have to take damage to do it, and he can just go into me with all these swords, which isn't great. I've got some good counterattack, and I've got alchemist counterattack, so I have some potential to fight back here, but I'm just losing on income, and Ragna's about to take big damage, though I was able to catch up on Groove a little bit. This dragon is a big threat because nothing can stand on the road. However, with double alchemists, they can threaten off my dragon unless I can hit both of them. And I really don't have an army here supporting my commander, which is bad. Most of my army is here. And that giant just walked right through everything to come and attack me. And I can't do anything about it. Like, everything about my opponent's plays so far have been very well thought out. I don't know where they got this strategy from. Maybe they were watching, like, a Mathlord game, or maybe they're just showing some great intuition for this map. But, yeah, this might be one of those games where your opponent just had a better opening. Clearly, I should have tried to grind out a better opening. This was very well done. I'm not so worried about Tenri specifically, just the fact that I'm in general falling behind and I don't quite know what to do about it. That barge position can be used to transport something like a Treb to the front lines, and if Tenri gets a Treb with a rush opening, I could just lose the game right here. There's the Trebuchet. They're threatening to end the game on me. They're threatening to just end the game with Tenri, and there's almost nothing I can do about it. This is insane. This entire tactic is insane. I might have lost just from the outset here. Okay, they chose not to go in on Ragna, which is a bit of a boon for me, but also makes things a little bit interesting. Problem is, I really don't want to put Ragna on the beach tile. I could get in a lot of trouble for that. What we're going to start doing is we're going to flip this village. It's a bit of a roll, but odds are in my favor there. And move off and grab this. That'll even things up. I can defend like this. With the dogs, I'm going to try to keep them out of giant range. Dogs sort of trade into giant a little bit. And move my swords around the stronghold, but I cannot afford to take any damage on the stronghold. And I need to make sure that Ragna can't just up and die on me. Okay. We're good here. I'm going to move this very aggressively. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, good. This can't hit it. To threaten off the giant. And we've got a bunch of dogs. I'm going to keep making dogs, and I'm going to start making some pikes. And that's it for now. I'm trying to play fast. Tenri is attacking me. I've almost evened up the income. I just have to hold on and not let this thing kill me. Obviously, the plan is for Tenri to get groove as soon as possible, and then use that groove to to get the trebuchet in a defensible position that it could attack my stronghold. In theory, I should never have let this happen. My commander was supposed to take this territory. I just did not realize that they were executing this kind of strategy. It's very problematic because I'm trying to recover income and recover the game. I could have attacked this, but I just didn't. This sword is probably just going to become a stealth unit coming in. Now, I should have brought the barge back and put my own Treb here. That's what I should have done. I'm just too many turns behind. I haven't seen this before. Yeah, Tenri's definitely going to get groove, but now they really have to protect Tenri. And they can only really do that by attacking Ragna, which is feeding me a little bit of groove. Because otherwise, if I can just up and kill Tenri, that's great. Yeah, that's still dead, though. That's still very much dead. Unless they force me to, like, attack the giant. So I could get in some great damage here on a bunch of different units. I'm gonna try to pick apart this formation before it can cause me trouble. That's the plan. I should be able to take out this knight. Let's see, how much does a sword do to a knight? Only about 20, and a weakened Ragna would do, yeah. So that's 80 on a good day. This is not a good day. My alchemist is too far south to help, and their entire army's moving up. I'm gonna cap this, start moving everything forward. Look at all these swords and everything. It's a full-on assault on my position, and I'm only just going to recover income this turn. I'll be not even, still a little bit behind. It says it's my turn, but it's not letting me. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we're going to quickly take everything we can. Retreat a little bit here. I shouldn't have exposed that. We've got, like, a shit ton of dogs. Dog on a mountain. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this the best way possible. Pick apart their formation bit by bit. I didn't capture this, but that's fine. Because I'm going to use my beloved dogs. Sacrifice. Actually, I think the dragon's fine. If he wants to use his very last alchemist to try to defend that, go ahead. I'll be ready. I'll be ready for whatever you decide to throw at me. Alright. So we've got tons of dragons coming in, and I'm going to keep pounding the dogs. Just tons of dogs. Very aggressive amounts of dogs. I'm going to build another alchemist as soon as I can, but I can't afford it right now. Good, that dog is in a great position. Let's start bringing this balloon back. I might just abandon this soldier. Nah, I need it. Yeah, we won't do that yet. Okay, done. We're at like 24 minutes. All right. So I think we're doing good on time. We made a great move against our opponent. They can't kill this dragon, and they have no anti-air near me, and I have double dragons. I have zoned them the fuck off my territory, and I have groove. I have double dragons. I have groove. That Treb is not getting near me right now, and my opponent is attacking into me. The onus is on them to push. We haven't evened out income yet, but we did a ton of damage. I could be losing this village. I might not be able to stop it, especially if the giant comes down. But if that happens, we can start sweeping this area here with our multiple dragons, just taking shit left and right. That alchemist worries me, but I've got a bunch of dogs ready to answer it. I need some cheaper air units like balloons to start coming in, dropping pikes, so that I have a more defensible position against all this crap that's attacking. They're spamming alchemists now to deal with my dragon. That makes sense. I also want to hold the center, because that's a high defense position, and I don't want them having defense against Ragnargroove. There it is. They took a little bit of damage on the pike there. I can do some good counterattack damage unless the golem comes in. And of course, I can just drop a dragon down here to instantly win this front, because there's no anti-air here. And it doesn't look like the alchemist would have to walk here and heal to defend this front, and even then I could probably still take something for free. If the giant comes down here, I could dragon it. So we have so many options right now for dealing with the opponent. We're starting to recover from that opening. They really, really scared the crap out of me with that opening, but now they have to think, because this trebuchet is just sitting there. They need to bring it to the front, right? They need to keep it away from my dragons, because if I take this out with a dragon, they're fucked. They have to put it back with the barge. A dragon's only worth a little bit more than the Treb. They have to kill that dragon. If I follow up with, like, Ragnagroove and just wreck all of their income, that would be pretty good too, but I'd rather focus on their army at this point, because honestly, like, if I come up on unit count, then I can get income. Alright, Tenri has Groove now. That's really scary. Although Tenri is in a really dangerous position, and she just chose to attack my stronghold. Okay, so she's going for the win here. No question, Tenri is trying to end the game. With the damage that Giant just did to my stronghold, I didn't realize that that was a thing. I lose if Tenri gets Groove, because that will definitely do at least 60%, unless I can cover every crit position that Tenri could possibly hit. My biggest threat is actually this balloon, but I think in general I'm okay, because if I could just outright kill Tenri, then I should be good. My goal right now is to kill Tenri. It's pretty much what I'm thinking. Yeah, unfortunately, there's the balloon coming in. So that only gives me 2 sides to attack Tenri with. Because I don't have a witch. Let me see where that Treb is. Alright, they're freezing the Treb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't get to the Treb. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can't get to the Treb. I could definitely kill this Giant, but that doesn't do me a lot of good if I just, like, flat out lose the game. And 2 sides is not enough to kill Tenri. This could be it. This could be GG. I might spend a little bit of time thinking about this turn just because it's so important. In the meantime, while I'm thinking, I'm going to start moving units just everywhere as quick as I can. Yeah, the Alk can't make it in time. Okay, with Ragnagroove, I can do some big damage here, but I might die in the process because I'll be putting myself in Treb range, unless I groove onto this square and then try to use the barge to rescue me. That might be an amusing tactic. We'll see if I could do that. I mean, she could just, like, crit me and then I die, so yeah, it probably won't work. It's probably a no-go here, but also, I do have to remember to remove the Giant, otherwise I just straight up lose. So much to consider. Okay, if I can remove this piece, which I can the Knight get around and kill this? 1, how much are you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, the Knight can kill that if I can remove this. If the Knight removes that, but I'm using Groove, then I have 3 sides. But most of it is useless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, most of it's useless. I don't have enough things that can hit Tenri in that position. Unfortunately, it's just the nature of a dragon on this map. And I don't want to get in range of that. Okay. Alright. We're kind of screwed. Yeah, I don't think I can stop this from happening. The Treb damage to the stronghold will definitely kill me, even at 60%, even if I drop the Giant. Let's start by dropping the Giant. Probably shouldn't have opened like that. I should have opened with a dragon. I'm just not sure if I'm going to use the dragon. Probably not. Let's be real here. I might use this sword. No, I can't. Alright, let's cap this. What range does that put? Yeah, fuck it. Alright, the Giant's at 1%. That's not the end of the world. I can't stop the Treb, and it can heal anyway, honestly, if I do that, so I really don't want to put myself into road in this position and make things worse, but I think this is what we have to do. I need to play quickly because I am still on the clock trying to win, etc. Alright, yeah. Oh, maybe we can just flat out kill her. Let me see. That's an average of 37. That's an average of 23. 37 plus 23 is 60. Nah, she lives. She lives. I should have gone for the sword suicide. I don't know what I was thinking. If I had started with the sword suicide, this could have worked. I fucked up. I really fucked this up. Well, maybe it's not too late. Please die. Nope, didn't die. I fucked this up. Alright, where's Tenry gonna put the Treb? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here or here. Those are the two positions that have to be covered. Fine. One of them can die to an alchemist if I'm not careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You cannot 100 to 0 me. So we'll play it like this and try to avoid the crit. Yeah, I don't love this. I could also just straight up die from this, but there's not a ton I can do. I'm probably dead, if I'm being honest. I think I lost the game just now. Well, let's finish up this turn. We might as well, right? Gonna build another dragon because at this point. Yeah, I should be dead, honestly. I think, oh no, Elk can't get to me. Okay. I fucked this up. If I had gone sword suicide, it would have worked. I didn't sword suicide. That was my mistake. I needed to start with sword suicide. I'm so mad at myself right now for not doing that. I didn't see that I had that 8 sword there. If it had suicided into Tenry, then I could have won. I could have won the game. That would have been enough to kill her. Yeah, my opponent still has less time than me, but they're ending the game. They're winning, basically. I mean, I probably left a square open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she could just put it here. I didn't cover that square. I didn't even think to cover this square. I'm just waiting to lose. I got cheesed. I got Tenry cheesed. It wasn't even Tenry. I still don't think Tenry is even that strong. The cheese worked because I wasn't ready for it and I panicked. I should have had a mage here. I should have realized I had sword suicide. Yep, there it is. They found it. They found the square. That's it. That's game. I lose. Great game, TFJ. You got me. You got me. Well done. I'm kicking myself for missing that lethal. Lethals are my whole thing, but I was on the clock. I should have slow played it. I should have slow played it, paid attention to the sword suicide. Gone for the lethal on Tenry maybe when I realized that I was fucked. I didn't think it through. I'm just not as good on the clock, guys. I'm sorry about that. But I'm getting better. I mean, I was ahead on time of my opponent. I was able to rout most of their army. I missed that last bit of the cheese. I missed it. I should have put a dog in that spot. I didn't think to put a dog in that spot. Alright, well, lessons learned. We're still moving on past the regional bracket since we're going to go 2-1. That'll put us probably, I think, tied for second in this bracket with a few other people. We'll move on to the next round, and now we know that, first of all, TFJ has some sneaky stuff, and also, oh my goodness, that cheese. I'm gonna be ready for that next time. I'm gonna be watching that cheese next time. That's all for now, and welcome to Wargroove.